Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can connect KW Command to Mailchimp. So all your contacts, all your leads from Command will automatically get synced into your Mailchimp newsletter. You're going to be able to build that newsletter with just the push of a button and keep it updated. And you can also sync tags from KW Command to tags in Mailchimp, so you can trigger awesome automations. They're called customer journeys in Mailchimp. They're basically drip campaigns. You can trigger them from KW Command without leaving KW Command. Let me show you how to set this up. So the first thing you're going to do is hop into KW Command. You're going to come over here to this little marketplace icon. Click on that, and that's going to take you to the marketplace. You're just going to search for Mailchimp. That's going to show you all the syncs, all the apps related to Mailchimp. And today we are looking for Mailchimp and KW Command right here for agents. We also have this one if you're a rainmaker or running a team. You can click on that, and then it's going to sync all your team's contacts into Mailchimp. But if you're just an agent, go ahead and use this one. Once you click on it, you click View Details. You can read a little bit more about the sync, and once you're ready, go ahead and click Buy Now. Once you've purchased the sync, you can click Set Up My Sync, and it's going to take you here to the My Apps area of the marketplace. And you can see there is the tile for the app we've just purchased. We've not yet set it up yet, so it's not yet active, even though it's sitting here in My Apps. So we're going to go ahead and click on it to start activating it. Once you click on it, it's going to take you out to API Nation. You're going to see a screen like this where you can choose which syncs you want to set up between KW Command and Mailchimp. So there's 3 syncs available. I'm going to go ahead and set up all 3 of them. So I'm going to click all 3, hit continue to set up, and then we'll walk through each one. The first thing you're going to do here is just choose which KW Command account you're going to use. You're probably just going to see the personal account because you've set it up for agents. If you set up for teams in the past, just make sure you set up the agent one this time. And then you're going to choose your Mailchimp account. So to connect your Mailchimp account, very simple, hit connect. It's going to ask you for a label, a name. That can be your office name, your name. This is just for your own information to be able to tell different Mailchimp accounts apart. And then you're going to grab an API key. So you're going to hop into Mailchimp, go to the account icon, go to the account, go to extras, and then select API keys. If you'd like, you have some screenshots here to go find that API key. Or if you're already logged into Mailchimp, you can actually just click this link. It'll take you right to your API key page. Once you have it, come back here, paste it in here. You're good to go. I've already done it, so I'm going to go ahead and use the connection I've already set up. All right, I'm going to hit confirm. All right, you can now see I have 3 workflows in draft: KW Command contacts to Mailchimp, Mailchimp back to KW, and Mailchimp back to KW. So I'm going to go ahead and start with KW to Mailchimp. That's the most popular way to set this up. This is basically going to take all your contacts and leads from KW, put them in the Mailchimp, create a newsletter list from all those contacts automatically, and keep it updated. So you can see here, a few options. So I want to sync all contacts on first run. It's going to take all my existing KW commands, contacts, and leads, push them into Mailchimp, build that newsletter list out with everybody having KW command. That's a great idea if these are all people that you want in the newsletter. If they're not, go ahead and just uncheck this box, and then you can start moving them over. Any new contacts you add from now on will get pushed in Mailchimp. You can see here in Mailchimp, it's going to ask you where do you want to put them. So go ahead and choose your audience. I'm going to choose the one audience I have here, real estate clients. And then do you want to overwrite information in Mailchimp? Click the box. If you do, it's going to overwrite any contact it has that matches in Mailchimp. Uncheck the box and it's not going to overwrite any of it. It'll just fill in any blank fields. A couple things I want to show you here. Big thing here, filter. So here you can choose exactly who's coming over from KW Command. So for example, if you only want to send over people with a certain tag, you can say tag contains Mailchimp or whatever tag name you want to use. And then in Command, you can just tag people with Mailchimp and that'll send them over to your email newsletter. You can use Mailchimp, you can use newsletter, you can use VIP, whatever you'd like. People will do it with tags, people will do it with source, maybe if you only want to send people from a certain source in there. Any of these options here from KW Command, people from a certain neighborhood, they're all up to you. I'm going to go ahead and clear it out. I want everybody in there. And then we're going to come down here to mapping. So big deal here, tags from KW Command now map to tags from Mailchimp. So if you don't know, tags in Mailchimp can be used similarly to tags from KW Command. If you tag somebody in Mailchimp, that can trigger a drip campaign, what they call a customer journey in Mailchimp. What that means is you tag somebody in KW Command, the sync will tag them in Mailchimp and trigger that journey. You don't have to leave KW Command to do that. So that's already set up here. We've mapped that. Email's going to email, tags are tags. First name's here, last name's here. This all looks good. If there's anything else you want to add, just go ahead and click the plus sign, search for the field you want, put my neighborhood, and pop it in there. Great. And also a nice addition here is we are pulling all the custom fields from Mailchimp too. So if there's extra stuff you want from KW Command into Mailchimp to make your emails richer, just go ahead and make a custom field in Mailchimp. It's going to show up here, and then you can pop in the appropriate field from KW Command. So just keep that in mind, create the custom field in Mailchimp, and then you can come in here, you'll see a field here, and you can choose the KW Command field you want to match up into it. This looks good. I'm going to go ahead and activate this sync. All right, so now I'm sending my contacts, any new contacts, into Mailchimp. I'm building out that email newsletter. Let's go back to my syncs. There's 2 more syncs available. Let's now do Mailchimp back to KW Command, so I'll set that one up. This is less common, but if you have a Mailchimp audience already and you haven't taken the time to put them into KW Command, this is a nice way to do it. Also, some agents have Mailchimp pop-ups. They have Mailchimp landing pages that are collecting contact information, and those, let's get those into KW Command as they sign up as well. So that's what we're doing here. I'm going to go ahead and choose the audience for the pop-up or the landing page. It's going to ask me what I should mark the lead as. Do I want to mark it as a lead when contact is updated, when it's created? Do I want to mark it when it's created or updated? Or do I just want to keep it as a contact? Totally up to you. Go ahead and choose the one you want, and then go ahead and add your source. Come down here to filter. Similar thing. You can filter on any of this stuff from Mailchimp, this time going into KW Command. So if you want to choose exactly who's going in there. And then mapping is going to be the same as before, KW Command to Mailchimp. One thing here is going to be you can't map tags from Mailchimp back to KW Command. So if you have a bunch of tags in Mailchimp you want to get into KW Command, you cannot do it using this sync. Just a little bit of a limitation. The tags only go one way into Mailchimp. So just keep that in mind. So go ahead and come down to your mapping, fill that out, and then you're just going to activate that sync. Great. And the last thing is posting a note to KW Command. So this is great if you are running a single campaign over and over in KW Command. Maybe you have a journey, a welcome journey. So it's sending the same email to a bunch of people and you want to know, how is it doing? Who's getting the email? Who's opening it? So you would come in here and you're going to choose the activity. Let's say email opened. You're going to choose the campaign, test campaign. Maybe my test campaign is my welcome campaign. It's the first email of my drip campaign that everybody gets. So you got to keep that in mind. You're going to have to set it up for each campaign. So it's most beneficial if you set it up for a campaign that goes out repeatedly, like the first email of a drip campaign. So this looks good. It's going to ask me for a filter. I don't want a filter. It's going to come down here to mapping and it's going to say, all right, we need email, phone number, note title, note details, and note ID. Email and phone number are really important because that's how we figure out who the note goes to. If the email and phone number match the email and phone number in KW Command, then we know, all right, this person is supposed to get this note. If we don't have an email or phone number, it's very hard for the system to match up the note. Let's come down here to note title, and you can just type in the note title if you want. This is called email open, so I'm just going to call this email opened test campaign. Perfect. Note details, you can say email opened, and then you can add, a little timestamp here. Activity timestamp. And then it'll put the time. And then for the note ID, you can just choose the email ID or the campaign ID. Either of those will work. And then you can go ahead and activate that sync. So there we go. And then if you want to do it for more than just email opens, all you have to do is clone this sync. Come in here and say, okay, now we did email open. Let's do link clicked. So we can do link clicked with test campaign. Come down here, and we're just going to change the title to link clicked. And the note details, Link clicked. Everything else looks good, and you would activate that sync. So there you go. That's how you set up the sync from KW Command to Mailchimp. Get all those contacts, all those leads into Mailchimp as soon as possible so you can build out that email audience. Just hop in there, fire off your beautiful emails, stay top of mind, and create more deals. Also, because the tags are syncing, you can tag somebody in KW Command and it's going to trigger an awesome campaign in Mailchimp. You don't have to leave Command. You can keep focusing on your work and know that Mailchimp is connected and working with you, creating more deals. If you need any help setting up this sync, shoot us an email, give us a phone call. We're API Nation. We are connecting the world's applications.